Been back on trail for about 4 days now after taking 5 days off to go back to Colorado for a wedding. Being home was amazing. Seeing all my friends and just the wedding was super fun. Really great refresher. I was definitely ready to get back, but the first day back, entering Shenandoah, back at Waynesboro, it was just kind of a crappy day and super foggy and raining, and you know, it was just kind of hard that first day getting back. But the past 3 days have just been incredible. Beautiful weather, seen tons of wildlife, seen tons of deer, seen a couple bears, a bunch of snakes, and then some amazing views on like rock ledges and at mountaintops and stuff like that. It's been amazing. The other thing that's awesome about Shenandoah is there's a wayside, you know, within every, I don't know, 15 or 20 miles or so, and it has usually a camp store and some kind of restaurant, and you can get food and alcohol and all that good stuff. So Shenandoah has been treating me real well so far, and probably got another couple days here. Last week, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, I was hitching into Front Royal, Virginia, after finishing up Shenandoah, and as I was getting out of the car, my phone slipped out of my backpack pocket, and I noticed it as he was driving away, but I didn't have enough time to flag him down, so I was kind of freaking out for a minute. Luckily, I was able to use a buddy's phone, text my phone, and say, call this number if you see this message. So luckily, he called my buddy's number, and fortunately I was able to kind of communicate with him to send it ahead to me 4 or 5 days to Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, where I picked it up this morning. But anyway, I'm now in Pennsylvania, crossed over the Mason-Dixon line this morning. It was like mile 1065 or something. Yeah, so now I'm on my 7th state. I've been through Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and now we're in Pennsylvania. Got 7 more states to go. We are going to be halfway tomorrow. I'm going to do the half gallon challenge when I get to the halfway point tomorrow. Eat a half gallon of ice cream. It's a big AT tradition. I think I got it. Today is our 2nd day in Pennsylvania. Just more easy, smooth terrain, flat. Really not as bad rocks as everybody said there was going to be, which has been pretty nice. Really beautiful weather, really perfect weather this morning. Just not too hot, not too cold. It was just like perfect temperature for hiking. Even when you were working hard, you weren't sweating too much. Then we stopped for lunch, and the weather was starting to get a little rainy as we were approaching lunchtime. And right when we stopped for lunch, we got under cover, and it started pouring. So we got really lucky with that. Didn't get wet, but today is special because we're hitting the A2 midpoint today. We're gonna be at 1,096 miles here in just about a mile. So pretty excited for that. 87 days later, I'm at the halfway point. Only 1,096 miles to go. Despite the cold and rainy weather this morning, I completed the half-gallon challenge. I ate a half-gallon of Oreo ice cream. People said Pennsylvania was going to be rocky, and it definitely has been, but it's been such a nice change in pace. Since Virginia, we've kind of come down out of the mountains of West Virginia and Maryland and farmland. Went through Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania yesterday. And the first 12 miles out of town were probably the flattest on the AT. There was no elevation change. We just flew. It was super nice hiking, and it was through farmland. It was just beautiful. It was a pretty nice view last night, and now I'm only hiking about 6 miles into Duncannon, Pennsylvania, where I'll resupply and then keep going later on in the afternoon.